Greetings! Thank you for watching to learn more about labyrinths. My name is Elizabeth Grant, and I have studied labyrinths for about 10 years. I hope you will find this video useful and consider participating in my research of using labyrinths as a mindfulness tool to help college students progress through pre-college developmental coursework. Some suggest that labyrinths and mazes are the same. This is probably because labyrinth is often incorrectly used to describe maze-like puzzles or situations. They're not the same, however. A labyrinth, unlike a maze, is a single unicursal path that flows from the entrance to the center. There are no dead ends or multiple paths to get lost in. The way out of a labyrinth is the same path as the way in. This is the difference between a maze and a labyrinth. Because a labyrinth has only one path, no special effort is needed to move between the entrance and the center, and the mind is free to reflect in a meditative kind of way. While labyrinths have a deep and historic tradition in the Christian faith, experts cite archaeological evidence of labyrinths as far back as 2500 BCE. Examples of ancient labyrinths are present in cultures on every continent except Antarctica. These are examples of mazes. Notice the multiple paths, traps, and dead ends. Unlike the hedge maze in the lower left corner of this slide, labyrinths are typically rather flat, permitting an unobstructed view of the entire path. The two styles I chose for my study are the medieval labyrinth and the classical labyrinth. Labyrinths vary in style, size, and shape. Some are large enough to walk in. Some are meant to be used by tracing the path with a finger or a stylus. These are known as finger labyrinths or lap labyrinths. Labyrinths can even be used electronically on a computer or a mobile device. Because there are many different styles of labyrinths, I chose the medieval and classical styles because they are generally the most common. Most variations of the medieval and classical labyrinth occur in the number of circuits. Circuits in a labyrinth are counted much like the rings of a tree. These are examples of variations in the classical labyrinth, which usually has 7 circuits, but may have 3 circuits, 5 circuits, 11 circuits, and even more. These are examples of variations of the medieval labyrinth, which usually has 11 circuits, but may have 3 circuits, 5 circuits, or 7 circuits as well. Labyrinths can also vary by the direction of the first turn in the labyrinth. Notice that the first turn in the top set of labyrinths goes left, while the first turn in the bottom set of labyrinths goes right. This is how labyrinths get their names, left-handed labyrinth or right-handed labyrinth. These are examples of other styles of labyrinths that you may have seen. The Roman style, which is linear with 90-degree turns, Hopi, which integrates linear and curvilinear circuits, and the spiral, made entirely of curved lines. Now that I've shared what a labyrinth is and isn't, let's talk about how labyrinths are used as mindfulness tools. Walking a labyrinth is just one way to use a labyrinth, but whether you walk a labyrinth or trace a path with a finger or a mouse, the same principles apply. Labyrinths mean different things to different people, and there's no right or wrong way to use a labyrinth. One popular way is to think of it as a journey. Imagine the ordinary everyday experience of living as being outside of the labyrinth. The path into the labyrinth to its center represents a journey from the outside to a deeper, more personal or private core of oneself at the center. The path from the center back out to the entrance symbolizes a return from the deep inside back out to the everyday life. Preparation is important. It's letting go of mental preoccupations and getting ready to pay attention to the present moment in a mindful way. This means that you are aware of what your thoughts and senses are telling you, but you don't get caught up in whether what you notice is good or bad. Sensations and impressions just are, without judgment or evaluation. Preparation occurs on the outside of the labyrinth before stepping into the labyrinth path. At the entrance, one makes the conscious and intentional choice to enter the labyrinth and follows the path to the center. Along the way, the gaze is soft and the pace is unhurried. Thoughts shift from everyday worries and cares to an openness to notice things in the present moment, the here and now as it unfolds minute to minute. This is the essence of mindfulness. Some people recite a mantra or a verse as a way to quiet their thoughts. At the center of the labyrinth, one pauses for a period of time. Some people pause for only a minute or two, while others may linger much longer. Some people reflect on questions in the center. Some people offer prayers. Some people dance. And some people do nothing at all. There is no right thing to do or length of time to spend in the center. It's a matter of personal preference. The return begins when a person is ready to leave the center and follow the path back out to the entrance. Like before, the gaze is soft, the pace is unhurried, and mindful attention is on the present moment. At the end of the path, when one reaches the entrance again, another pause is customary to acknowledge the experience of the labyrinth before exiting the labyrinth back to the outside. Journaling to record one's experience of the labyrinth is customary and a useful tool to capture insights and impressions that may otherwise fade with time. Lauren Ardress, a leading labyrinth authority, refers to the 3 R's of labyrinth use: release, letting go of whatever everyday stuff is occupying your mind; receive, in the pause at the center of the labyrinth in particular, and along the path, either way in general, be open to new insights and perspectives that may occur to you. Reflect is the 3rd R, and it describes the process of reviewing the labyrinth experience through journaling and introspection. Sometimes labyrinths are used as a way to memorialize a person or an event. In these instances, a 4th R is for remember. These are examples of walking labyrinths, which can be small or large, indoor or outdoor, permanent, or temporary. The Worldwide Labyrinth Locator, a resource possible through the joint effort of Labyrinth Society and Veriditas, show that there are 75 walking labyrinths in a 50-mile radius of Seattle. A link to the Worldwide Labyrinth Locator is provided at the end of this video. These are examples of finger labyrinths. As the name implies, the path is followed by tracing over it with a finger or a stylus. Electronic labyrinths are another option. The path is followed by tracing the same way as with a finger labyrinth, by using a mouse to move a marker through the circuits, or by following the movement of a marker through the circuits watching with your eyes. Labyrinth HD and iPause are apps available for purchase that can be downloaded. 2 online versions are available for free. Links to the electronic labyrinths are included at the end of the video. Here are some links to legitimate labyrinth websites I encourage you to visit to learn more about labyrinths. As promised, here also are the links to the Worldwide Labyrinth Locator and the electronic labyrinth resources. Thanks for watching. I hope that I've piqued your interest and that you will explore labyrinths as a tool for mindfulness practice.